So the first thing is, what are the core principles of Hindutva? See, what is Hindutva basically? In many ways, it is political Hinduism. It is Hinduism that responds. So Hinduism एक अपने spiritual realm में तो होता ही है. But Hindutva basically was a very specific response to a very specific problem that was surrounding our society. Right, post the Islamic advent in India, and after that the advent of Christianity through the British, then the Portuguese and the Dutch East India Company and many others, Christianity also entered India. Now somebody might say, no, the Syrian Christians came at this. I'm not debating that. I'm just saying political Christianity and political Islam came in India. Now, whether they are good or bad is also not the question here. They came in India. With them, they brought certain ideas and ideologies. And monotheism works in a very different way when compared to, let's say, non-monotheistic faiths. Non-monotheistic faiths could be European paganism, or it could be what is in India, the dharmic pantheon, right?
Why would you not call it polytheistic as opposed to non?
Polytheistic एक है ना, मगर जैसे अभी अद्वैत वेदांत, it's not polytheistic. Advaita Vedanta is monistic, monism. Then there is pantheism in India. There is panentheism in India. Hinduism is not just polytheistic. It is many things and polytheism. So what Hindutva did was, there was a certain reality around it. There were, for the first time in its life, a Hindu faced predatory proselytization. By predatory proselytization means people and faiths at an idea level who believe that just because you don't believe in their God or their deity, they're going to hell.
If you can't watch a full podcast, watch a clip instead. You'll be as entertained and as informed. That's my guarantee. That's why you got to subscribe to Dostcast Clips.
They are the heathen, they are the infidel, they are the kafir. For the first time, they were introduced to a very different ideology. See, right from the Rig Veda onwards, there are tribal conflicts in the Rig Veda, but they don't hate each other's gods. Whether it's Rig Veda Mandala 6, Mandala 7, Mandala 3, right till the end of the Rig Veda Mandala 10, the gods are combined together. There might be hierarchies, right? A Vaishnavite might think my Vaishnavite god is good, but they will not say the Shaivite god is bad.
They don't go up in arms.
Yeah, they don't do that. So the non-monotheistic way was always incorporating gods, right? Now, for the first time comes this ideology that says, hang on, no, your God is false. You're going to hell. We need to do something about it. So the Christian way was, I need to save you. The Islamic way was dawat. That's the first thing. And then obviously both Christianity and Islam also had a muscular way, right? The Inquisitions happened, the Crusades,
The papal army,
the papal bull release, the fatwas in Islam, and the record of Ghajni, Guri, many other, even the Mughals later on. And these are all recorded historical facts written by Mughal court historians. It's not like I'm making this up. Their court historians said all these things. So if that is the scenario, the landscape of society changes. Now for that, Hindu society, dealt with its old way, whether it was the Bhakti movement or many other ways, and Kabir Panthis, Nanak Panthis, and many were there. But eventually came a time where the political landscape changed. Now the Treaty of Versailles happened, and then you have the concept of nation states. From nation states, then West has enlightenment, and they have these secular church separation, and then you have Protestant revolution, and many things happen in the West, and then they end up conquering the world, and their realities are imposed on us. And now you have to deal with them. And this is where political Hinduism comes as a response. A response to deal with what's happening around you. It's not good enough to say, वो ऐसे है, मैं नहीं करूँगा. मुझे कुछ तो अपने आप को change करना पड़ेगा. So this is where Hindutva comes historically as a response to them. So what are the core principles of Hindutva? That is a very hotly debated topic, because key figures in Hindutva, whether we talk about, now there is a debate whether Swami Vivekananda was Hindutva or not. I think he was part of the Hindutva movement, even if he did not explicitly say so. And even Hindol thinks they are. Whether Swami Vivekananda, Dayanand Saraswati, Bal Gangadhar Tilak.
But is Hindutva applied retrospectively on historical figures, or did they, for example, was Swami Vivekananda aware of the term?
Well, the term Hindutva is right at the time of Dayanand Saraswati. That's what Hindol has shown in his book. So these things existed, like, Bankim and many other, Chandranath Basu after that. And then obviously the most robust answer for Hindutva came from Savarkar. But Savarkar built on the ideologies of people before him, and today its latest exponent in the absolute political realm is maybe the BJP, and in the social realm is the Rashtriya Swayamsevak Sangh, the RSS. So they have certain core principles, like, you know, you have to put India before everything. It doesn't matter what panth you belong to. You could be a Muslim panth, you could be a Vaishnav panth, you could be my panth, which is Charvak, it could be any panth. Desh Sarva Pratham, right? Country first. Then we will figure the rest out. Then there are other principles in Hindutva.
Sorry for sounding simplistic, but isn't the problem of country first solved by the word patriotism? You can just be more patriotic or nationalistic.
Yes. And
why
they
would you need to have the label Hindutva specifically to help?
Because
with that?
in India we had a unique sectarianism, right? We were, see, people talk about diversity in the United States of America, but even they had American exceptionalism, right? Underneath the superset above the diversity of America is American exceptionalism. That America is unique. It has a unique history.
Yeah.
Similarly, in India, what binds us? We can't just say that you have to be good to the country. Why? Why should I be good to India? Nationalism and patriotism are just concepts. ये मतलब nationalism कोई natural नहीं है. ये हमने लकीर काट दी, ये मेरा देश है, तेरा देश है, तो अभी हम इसको प्रोटेक्ट करेंगे. अगर उसको कंसेप्चुअली ब्रेक डाउन करेंगे, देयर इज नो सच थिंग एज लाइक, मैं तो हमेशा बोलता हूँ, आई एम नॉट अ नेशनलिस्ट और अ पेट्रियट, आई एम अ सिविलाइजेशनलिस्ट. मेरी अटैचमेंट टू इंडिया इज टू द सिविलाइजेशन. Why do I support the sovereignty of India is because to support this civilization, अभी ढांचा ही ये बन गया तो हमको support करना पड़ेगा. बाकी I'm a civilizationalist. I don't believe in the idea of nationalism or patriotism. वो ठीक है, उसकी ज़रूरत है करके कर रहे हैं. I am just playing along the game. I am not that.